All right. So I just decided to hit record. Just gonna send it again. Welcome back to the YMAO podcast, where I talk and yap about anything. And today I'm back. I recorded, I don't know, some amount of videos in 2024. A lot of videos. Tried to do it every day. It didn't really work out because it was too hard to be consistent, and I think that was my own fault for just not knowing how my schedule was going to be. I ended up getting into volleyball a lot, and I ended up not doing too much when it came to content creation. But I'm trying to get back into it, trying to reconnect with you guys, and honestly, this channel just keeps spinning. This channel is pretty chaotic. I feel like I've been going all over the place and trying to figure out what to do on this platform. And now I have this podcast. I think I could call it a podcast where I just kind of use it to update you guys or to just talk about anything that I want. I feel like I have a lot of things that I want to say when it comes to just self improvement and whatnot. And I'm gonna try to give a little bit more advice if I can. But I think just to kick it off, I think I'm just gonna talk about New Year resolutions and how that can just be daunting. How most people will give up around this time or into February, and I guess this is like my third year doing New Year's resolutions. Actively doing New Year's resolutions. The first 2 years I did really really well, and the third year, which is the year that just passed by in 2024, I didn't get around to doing. And so I had three goals. I was able to finish two of them, wasn't able to complete one of them, which was to get 100K on YouTube. Clearly, you could see that from the subscriber count, I didn't get anywhere close. And I think I was shooting for the stars, and I definitely didn't give it the attention that it needed. And I reevaluated, my goals for this year. But I guess it's just to say that, after the first 2 years, I thought that I would get every goal that I was going to achieve, and last year it didn't happen. Um, and very familiar to a lot of people, New Year's resolutions never come true. We end up trying to do things that we really want to pursue, and we end up giving up for a multitude of different reasons, right? So, um, thought I'd just give advice as someone who just failed, or didn't get to do one of them, and kind of advice that I'm telling myself, and I guess for the people that are trying to finish their New Year's resolutions, or at least do better this year. The first thing I want to say is that it's totally okay if you don't completely finish your goal. I think the biggest issue that a lot of people have is that if you fail your New Year's resolution, it means that you didn't try at all, or it doesn't mean that you made any progress. Even at this point, it's January 18th while I'm recording this, and if you have been trying to do your goal for 18 days or so, and you haven't been able to do well, then it doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean that you can't pick it back up. It doesn't mean that you can't continue to try. One of my goals this year was to post one video a week, starting effectively 2025. And it's been about 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks, and this is my first video that I'm posting. Um, so, it's okay if things aren't perfect. Just keep trying. And um, and then I guess the second advice, or second piece of advice that I want to give is to try not to catch up. Lots of workout resolutions, lots of goals in general that have to do with progress. For example, mine is to post a video a week. I think there's a craving in me that wants to post two more videos to just kind of say, okay, well, if I said I was going to post a video a week, then I was supposed to post three videos, and, then I'll just rush the next two. Um, you can't necessarily rush progress, and if you're working out and you physically are working out, you're going to notice that you can't just rush your workouts. Your body will be in pain and your body will physically not allow you to. And in the same way, if you're working on a goal, if you're trying to get your master's degree, if you're trying to study, if you're trying to rush the process when it comes to learning knowledge, it's just not going to retain in your head as well. It's not going to sit well. And frankly, that's just not how time works. You can try to cram and you can try to rush things, but you can't ever get that time back. And I think it's just like good to accept that. So I guess that's like the third thing is that, try to leave things in the past, I think. Obviously, try to learn from your mistakes. Try to look about how you can do things better the next time. But once things are done, you can't really do much about it. You can kind of, you can make things better for your future. You can always change things in the present. But in terms of, what you wish you could have done in the past, you can't go back. At least now when time traveling doesn't exist. So I think try to learn from your mistakes and then try to push forward, try to take steps towards the future, try to be a little bit better every single day. And I think if you do that, you won't really be upset about the progress that you make. And by the end of the year, you probably won't feel as bad about failing your goal, right? It'll feel a lot better, I think. So, anyways, I usually record these videos for about like 30 minutes, or I try to have a podcast episode for 30 minutes. But I think I'm trying to just freehand it, post for as long as I want to post. Just really try to make this a very creative, free process where I can kind of end the video whenever I don't have anything to talk about, or when I run out of ideas, or what, if I want to talk about something else. I think just learning that I can stop the record button and just hit record whenever I'm ready to record again. But yeah, lots of lessons being learned. Been doing a lot of like self-improvement stuff, so hopefully that stuff comes into light. Doing a little bit of personal finance, personal like financial literacy stuff. So if you're interested in that, feel free to let me know. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.